Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Tampa Bay taking on the Dominican Republic. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, John Donaldson. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
0-1.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
To Elliott, second for 1, and that's all they'll get. So up next, Jason Bay. And that one almost got him. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. And he boots it. Everybody's going to be safe.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
That one missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Junior, the lead runner out at second. Bay at first. 2 out of the inning. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Back inside Fenway Park. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Guerrero takes it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. David Ortiz digs in now.
Hitter, David Ortiz.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one almost got him.
2-0. Hey-ha!
1 down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Out to short, Swanson. Tosses to first, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Donaldson, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a slurve, a forkball, and he works in a sinker. And Doby makes the play. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. And there's a ball. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball lifted to center field, and makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
And it gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Into the corner, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Larry Doby digging in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Donaldson back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Swanson.
That one at triple digits.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Next offering upstairs. 1 out, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes. Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-1. Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That's long gone. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Bay. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. Ground ball to the right side. On to Donaldson. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now at Fenway. Bottom of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. This one lifted in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
1-0.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. So the batting order turns over. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's a foul ball.
Pendleton at third with 2 away. And it's even up.
Full count.
Bay makes the grab. That is the inning. On to the 4th. And now Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And there's a foul ball. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Next offering is in for a strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
The batter, the right
now
fielder,
it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Foul ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fly to center his first time. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ground ball left side. And that is that. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now the DH, David Ortiz. On the ground, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
He's got it, and there's two away. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
The third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's in, ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw, picked it first, got him. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Back here at Fenway. Now it's the second baseman, Larry Doby. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And 1-2.
Ball. 1-2.
That's down
2
and in.
and 2.
Just
No, that
missed.
That's the ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's a fair ball.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Corrals it. And there's one down. So digging in,
The right
Roman
fielder,
Anthony.
number 19,
Fly to left his
Roman
first time.
Anthony.
And that's down, a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that started and ended
Now
pretty quickly. No
catcher,
messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Cut it out.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And this place is rocking. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 0-2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Runner on the go. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door. And
runner goes again.
1-2.
It's a pitch out. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate.
Runner on the move again. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. De La Cruz over at second, one down. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-3. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball,
Ramirez, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's a 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Just missed.
Now pitching, Mark Davis.
That's too low. Ball 2. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Last half of inning number 5. Jenkins squeezes it, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jason Bay. Donaldson back to work. There's a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here's Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. One down, base is empty. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Whips it to first. That takes care of Grisham. Two down, bases empty. Here is Gleyber Torres. Ball one there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Well struck left field, and it bangs off the monster.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jenkins, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
Up and in, and the count is 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Junior gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it third, so just one across on the play. So 2 on with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the 1-0. And that's outside. Varitek at third. Jenkins on at second with 2 down. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Back here in Boston, here's the second baseman, Larry Doby.
The second baseman, Larry Doby.
And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
Guerrero. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. Jason Varitek, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a curve is down and in. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-4. And the batter now, Elly De La Cruz. That one missing inside. Still only one out here in the inning. Right side. Torres. One down. David Ortiz digs in now. Elly on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. One out and a runner at second. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Got him. And they get Elly trying to steal. Cuts on it and misses. That's we go to the top of the seventh. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
Swing and a foul out of play. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swanson now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. swings through that one, 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he hits a ground ball right side. Doby to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And it's fouled away. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one.
No balls,
eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. And there's one away.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Griffey drop step, ranges back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him for the out. So digging in, Larry Doby. Jenkins makes his way towards it, and that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the left fielder, Jason Bay. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ersig, a 6'2 righty, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Outside, and the count is 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that one ripped to left, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
Santander to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back. And now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. And first offering is fouled off. On a line out towards center. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Roman Anthony. And a foul ball. That's a ball.
Ball.
Tried the sweeper.
1-1.
Well struck right field. Jenkins going back on this one. See you later. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-4. 1 out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. First offering, and it just misses. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball.
Now pitching, Michael Kopech.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, bases empty. And that's outside. And that's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
De La Cruz in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is David Ortiz. First pitch misses. Varitek off of first with 2 away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Jenkins under it. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the game.
1-2.
Almost got him. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Junior should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
On the ground to first. Santander takes it to the bag, and they're down to their last out. Now a chance for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there and out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-6.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Mason Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swanson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. They're down to their final strike.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, dude. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.